Hello, everyone. Today, we are diving into one of the most exciting features of RouteIQ for Zoho CRM, which is the live tracking feature. This powerful add on provides real time visibility into your team's locations and activities, helping you manage field operations more effectively and optimize routes efficiently. So, what exactly is live tracking? Live tracking is a feature in RouteIQ for Zoho CRM that allows you to see the real time location and activities of your field agents. It's an add on feature in RouteIQ. The pricing is pretty flexible. So, depending on the number of trackers you need, you can purchase them accordingly. For example, if you only need to track two employees, you will only require two trackers. Convenient and cost effective, right? To enable this feature, you will have to go on to the Trackings module within RouteIQ and click on Live Tracking option. By default, the live tracking feature will be available on your account. However, if it has not been enabled yet, you will see a message prompting you to contact our support team. You can drop an email to support at rooteiq.com with your account details, letting us know that you had like to activate the live tracking feature. Upon receiving your request, we'll set up a 15 days of trial period with up to 3 trackers for you to test and experience this feature. Now let me take you to the RouteIQ demo account to show you how to set up live tracking. Once the live tracking feature is enabled in your account, you can go on to the RouteIQ setup page and click on live tracking. Now you can toggle up on the enable native integration option. After that, you will need to configure the user tracking. So for that, you can either go on to the user management within the RouteIQ settings or to live tracking feature itself. Tap on to live tracking, click on configure user tracking, which you will be redirected to user management page itself. Now you can click on this plus icon to the respective user that whom you would like to track and click on this plus and you can select the tracking type based on how you would like to track that particular user. Basically, as you can see over here, there are three types of trackings available. First one is shift hours based. Tracks the user during their assigned shift hours in Zoho CRM. If you want to use this, make sure shift or business hours are already set up within Zoho CRM. Secondly, we have route status based. It tracks a user from the time they start a route until they complete it. And finally, we have always. It tracks a user continuously, that is 24 bar 7. So based on your preferences, you can choose it. So say for this user, I'll choose shift hours based and tap on to the enable option. And similarly, for the other user, let me choose always option and tap on to the enable option. So this is how you will set up the live tracking feature for each of your particular users. The RIQ LT Agent app is a supplementary app for RouteIQ Live Tracker and is only required for field agents whose location needs to be tracked. It helps you to track vehicles and agents periodically, that is, every 2 minutes or in live, with optimized battery usage and offline capabilities. Once tracking is configured, the field agent will receive an email with instructions to activate the RIQ LT Agent app. Now, let me share my mobile screen and walk you through the activation process step by step. So, I'm tapping onto the respective email that I've received, As you can see, the email contains an activation link. The agent simply needs to tap on to this respective link, and which will redirect them to a browser page. So, depending on their device, which is Android or iOS, the agent can select the appropriate store to download the RIQ LT Agent app. So, in my case, it's App Store. So, I'm tapping on to the download onto App Store option. And here I am within the installation page. Tap on to the install option and the app will be installed within your mobile. Now click on to done. Once it's completed, come back to your browser page and now you can tap on to the tap here option right over here, which will redirect you to the RIQ LT Agent app. So here you will have to provide the necessary permissions like the location and everything. Once it's provided, the activation link will be automatically be pre-filled, completing the setup part. So I'm just tapping on to the activate option over here. Now click on to agree and that's done. And if you would like to customize the privacy settings, you can do that as per your convenience. Now, let's say if in case activation link doesn't work due to network issues or other reasons, the agent can still complete the setup manually either by tapping onto this try these steps option where the agent can just copy and paste this activation key to the respective RIQ LT agent app, or it can follow the steps outlined in the respective email that the agent has received on their end. And one more thing to be noted is that the RIQ LT agent app needs to be set up only once. Now let's explore how the live tracking feature works. With live tracking, you can see where your field agents are in real time throughout their day. This gives you a clear view of their movements so you can ensure they are on schedule and where they should be as well. And it's important to note that only your on duty users can be tracked. These are the users who are within the set time window based on how you have configured their tracking settings in user management. If they are outside that time window, they are considered off duty and won't show up in the tracking list as well. When you're tracking an agent, you will be able to see different statuses. We have moving, that means the agent is on the move, then idle when the agent is stationary at some point, misconfigured if there is an issue with the agent's setup, like the location is disabled on their mobile app, and then we have not reachable when the device is not connected to a network, so it can't update their exact location. And even if the agent loses connection, you can still see their last known location as well. Now let's talk about the playback, which allows you to review your agent's entire journey for any given day. And this is basically helpful for comparing the planned versus the actual times. You can also identify any idle time during their journey as well. And if the agent turned off their location tracking at any point, it will be highlighted in the playback so you can understand any gaps in the data too. Route playback makes it easier to track and review your agent's performance, ensuring everything was done as planned. Now let's explore the live tracking feature in action. On the screen, you will be able to see the different type of tracking status available within the application. Now, click on the live tracking option within the trackings module of RouteIQ. You can select up to 10 users to track at a time. However, only on-duty users, which are those within the specified tracking window, will appear over here. If an agent is traveling or termed within the traveling status, it indicates that the device is currently moving. If it's idle at any point, when the device is stationary at any point. Then we have misconfigured, where it shows incomplete permissions. And finally, we have not reachable when the device lacks network connectivity. But if the respective user is back to any connective position, it will be turned back to traveling status. As the video continues, notice how the offline user's last updated locations are visible by just toggling up the option. You can see 5 hours over here. This feature ensures you're always aware of your team's activities even when temporary connectivity issues arise. Now let me just take you to the route playback. You can hover over user and click the drop down menu over here, which will display the completed stops right over here, which is currently like 5 stops at this for this particular user. Route playback will allow you to replay the entire journey of a specific agent based on the specific date you choose. If the agent was idle at any point or stop, you will see a detailed versus the planned timing information, including the check-in and check-out times. And the battery saver mode will also be there, the halt time as well. And additionally, if the location permissions from the agent's mobile device were disabled at any point, that will be highlighted in the playback too. And finally, if the agent is coming back with proper network and locations permissions, they will be completing their stops, indicating and providing their entire travel history or route playback. To get started with live tracking and fully explore its capabilities, please visit our official website at routeiq.com. You'll find detailed guides, FAQs, and additional resources to help you to set up and use the feature effectively. You can also use the following code to book a demo with us. During the demo, we'll provide you with a comprehensive overview of the RouteIQ application, helping you to understand all its powerful features and how it can enhance your field operations. To conclude, live tracking in RouteIQ is a game changer for managing your field operations. It offers real time insights, enhances productivity, and ensures transparency. If you're ready to supercharge your field operations, enable live tracking today. For any assistance, reach out to us at support@routeiq.com. Thank you and see you in the next video.